Alright everyone, welcome to another one item workout. Today we're going to do a dumbbell complex. So this can vary depending on what weight you have available. I'll do a circuit with the 20s here is what I have, as well as a lighter kind of single joint shoulder arm burner with some 10s in another video. So dumbbells are great tools, very versatile. We're going to hit your whole body here. Definitely challenge the big muscle groups, get a little bit of core and some rotational work in at the same time. Alright, so we're just going to get right into it. Make sure you're all nice and warm already. Okay. So we're going to start off with an alternating thruster. Okay, so again, thrusters are appearing a lot here, just a big movement. Gets the heart rate up, lots of muscles activated, so it's nice to throw in your little mini workouts through the day. Alright, so good squat position. We're going to drop down, keeping good alignment, keeping those elbows maybe just above the knees at the bottom. You can have whatever kind of shelf feels comfortable. And then as we're driving up, we're just going to press with one arm. Make sure you don't punch a hole through the ceiling. Extending up. Dropping back down, and then we're going to alternate. So 6 aside, all right, for 12. Making sure to really breathe through it. And as a basketball player growing up, I really think of the thruster as just a big, kind of long distance shot. We're trying to recruit as much of the legs into it. Really feeling the synergy upstream all the way through the press. All right, next one is a sumo high pull. So I want you to imagine like this is a barbell. So try and keep the wrists and arms pretty pronated as much as you can. Little deviation's fine. It'll just give you a smoother path to move the weight. So sumo stance, a little wide. Here we're not going like full sumo, just knees should stay relatively above the ankles. Thighs definitely aiming out over the feet. So kind of no matter what articulation the hip is in, we always want that thigh tracking over the foot for good bone structure and good mechanical sound movements. So sumo position, chest is pretty high here, core is braced, chin can be tucked holding that tomato. We're going to drive up similar to the thruster. We're carrying that momentum up into our high pull. Elbows should finish at the highest point. Be really mindful that we don't, boom, pull all the way back into hyperextension there. So, good posture, driving up from the legs, pulling through. Okay, we're just going for a straight 12 here. Really feeling that hip extension at the top, elbows high, no rotation in the shoulders. Or best you can anyways. All right, a couple of those felt sloppy, all good. Next one's tough movement, heart rate's up big time. ISO lunge with a curl, do an overhead press. So we're gonna go for 6 aside here, both dumbbells pressing together. So good kind of ISO lunge position, and curl up, and boom. Almost like you're pushing yourself down underneath the weight. Six aside, a couple seconds. And no real time cap on this. Just kind of work through at your own pace, controlled tempo, all the way through. Looking for about 4 sets. Again, careful we're not arching back too much. Knees staying strong in front. Glutes are working for you. Boom. All right, next one, great movement. One of my favorite combos, kind of the lunge and the single leg Romanian. So we're doing the single leg Romanian rows. Okay, coming down to that airplane position, both dumbbells together, pulling up. Then we're gonna go for 6 aside. Making sure to breathe. Really pushing the ground away, being as stable and strong as you can through that post leg. All right, this is a nasty one too now. These are all hard. I'm sweating buckets here. Okay. So we're going into a server style renegade lunge or side squat. I'm gonna shift over here a little more, but so the key here is almost like you're working underneath the table. Stay low, focus on posture. If you need to drop down to one dumbbell for this, go kind of goblet style, then that's fine. Server style, it's kind of above the shoulders. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and let it just kind of cradle on me. Take a little stress off the back and stuff. All right, so we're squatting down, nice narrow base, boom. Like we're working under a table, staying low, and then popping up. Okay, 6 aside, boom. And I'm just gonna kind of work fluidly through this. Trying to get maybe a little farther. Really feeling that transfer of weight through the legs. Almost like your groin slides on a warm-up. Big ass 12. All right, hitting the floor. That was a tough one. Feeling that in the adductors big time. We got a renegade rows now. Classic movement, awesome. Really challenges the core. Make sure you got a good mat on the floor if you're using dumbbells. Good push-up position. We're just doing an alternating row. Getting tired now, but try your best not to open up too much. Really try and stay flat and parallel to the floor. Breathing through it. And again, make sure you don't tear up the floor. So nice and slow. Feeling strong in the hips. Nice job. Whew. So all these exercises, big like muscle recruitment movements. So the accumulated work is definitely getting me here at the end of the set. Maybe 3 sets is enough. All right, so last drill, 3-way skull crushers. So we're laying back. Okay, if you need a spotter here, grab a spotter. Feet down so you're nice and braced. Okay, we got 3-way skull crusher, 6 each. So we're gonna go with the pronate grip. You can kind of link the dumbbells together if you want. Just make sure you're trying to isolate through the elbows, keeping that core strong, back flat to the ground. So I'm going 6 there. Gonna flip right over to a supinate. These are a little weird feeling. Definitely trust the thumb. 5, 6, and then hammer. Save hammer for last because it's definitely the easiest. Come right down by the head. Maybe get the legs up if you want to ramp that up a little more. All right. Whew. Yeah, that was tough. So that's 1 round. See if you can get through 2, 3, 4 sets.